What's happening?
Hello, hello, hello.
It's Wednesday.
Can't believe it's already fucking Wednesday.
Hump day.
Hump day.
Stupid.
I love that commercial. It's still one of my all-time favorite commercials. I have several. The Greenie commercials, I have two favorite commercials.
What's going on, guys?
You
The
guys
Greenie commercial?
Remember the Christmas one? Oh, it was so good. It's the kid building a snowman, and the kid comes and grabs the stick arm out of the snowman, and the snowman starts screaming like he's in pain, and the kid passes out.
I vaguely remember that one.
And then the other one that's funny is the guy on the
On the
deserted
beach?
island.
Yeah.
And then the extra.
No sex in the Olympics. It's topic tonight. The anti-sex beds.
You mean they're not passing out condoms this year?
No, they're actually not.
COVID.
COVID. They'd rather you get fucking the
Can't you wear a
HIV.
mask?
No, well, you just do it doggy style. You're fine.
Oh,
You're
well,
technically 3 feet apart. Well, it depends on how long the fucking
yes. How well
how,
endowed?
how long the bottom is, because you don't know, right? I mean, it could be a top or, you know what I mean? It could be a
No.
dude, a guy, woman, whatever, however long the bottom. I'm just saying, we
You're
don't
a weirdo.
talk about what you're into at this on this show.
You don't know what I'm into?
Not you, people. God damn it! Thank you guys for joining us on The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg.
And I'm Beth.
And that's Beth. And you can find us where? On Instagram and Facebook. And iTunes and Spotify and Podbean if you really want
There
to,
you go.
but nobody does.
'Cause
So
it's
fuck
not
it.
really-
Well, it's the hosting service for everything. So, it's going to be a fucking fun show. We got some funny shit to talk about. It's a mess. Cheers, honey.
Cheers.
We're gonna jump, kick start,
God, my biceps.
jump start this shit. Give everybody a couple minutes to get on the way.
Soda.
Soda. That's Brian would be ashamed of you
Do
for
I look like I care?
drinking Diet Cokes on the regular.
Life's tough.
It is, right?
He's not married to me, so he can get over it.
God damn, you're just
I'm just blunt.
Cutting.
tonight.
Cutting.
I'm just sharp.
Hope you guys are having a good night. Hey, what's up,
Hey.
Craigers? What's
Hey.
happening? Logan,
Hey.
DJ. Hope you guys are having a good one. What's up, Ruben? Hope you guys are all having a great night. We've got some fun shit to talk about. We're gonna start out with the Olympics here in a second.
Oh, the Olympics.
But yeah, it's kind of an interesting. There's a bunch of shit going on right now. And you
With
start-
the Olympics?
with the
week, or-
Olympics, with fucking Bezos. We'll jump into that for a second.
There's a lot going
Go
on
through
in the
some
world.
stuff. Yeah, there's some and then there's some really cool shit happening also.
I miss you, girl.
I know, yeah, for sure. For shizzle. Christina, what's happening? Hope you're doing well. Yeah.
Yo.
Let's get into it.
Do
What do you
it.
say?
Do it.
Fucking the Olympics. The 2020 Olympics that are already delayed by a year.
Which probably should be delayed
Everybody's
again.
so folks are starting to get there.
Why? What's the point?
Well,
you
it
can't
starts,
even go.
starts Friday night.
Well, aren't the athletes, haven't they already been there for a couple weeks?
Yeah, but they're starting to show up,
Okay.
right? And now they're starting to get tested. And I know I know there was a skateboarder, female skateboarder, because skateboarding, we'll get into that here in a second
Is
also.
it part of the Olympics?
It's part of the
now?
Olympics. First
Holy-
time,
Wow.
which is huge.
She tests positive.
Tested positive. And then a
Sucks.
taekwondo, like a champion taekwondo.
Do they get to get
person.
tested again?
Nope.
Like it's
You're-
just one
you're
test,
done,
and
'cause
even though
technically it's 2 weeks, right? How long's the Olympics?
Yeah, but
2 weeks.
they should test them in 2 days because there's so many false positives.
I don't know.
That's heartbreaking.
Yep. So it's kind of fucked up.
Stupid
But
COVID.
starts Friday. They're gonna do.
Is
like,
it bad that I'm not even excited?
Nobody's excited about the
I mean,
Olympics
I
this
just-
year. I mean,
Yeah,
if
I
you
don't-
were like an Olympian, like
I-
finally
mean,
got chosen,
And that's where I feel bad that I should be very excited for all these people because they've busted their
and you want to
fannies.
watch and you want to care and you just don't give a fuck this
Well,
year.
and I know there's like YouTube. I was telling you this weekend that something popped up where you can select the events that you want to watch, and it'll just automatically record anytime it's on in the middle of the night because apparently that's when it's going to be on
right.
for us. And I was like, maybe gymnastics, swimming.
Like I said, let's kind of go down the list of this shit, right? So Christina said that she heard a gymnast is out now too. So I don't know. It's just kind of fucked up, right? But first story or first part of this story, and Chuck just nailed it in the comments on Facebook or on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can always go out, or if you're not, you're watching on Facebook, you can always go out to YouTube, and I always share that. I try and share the channel out there, and you can go out there.
Ruben, seriously?
What?
Ruben said the true BS is the blind deaf swimmer was not allowed to bring her companion to the Paralympics. That seems like
that's kind of fucked up and ridiculous, right?
Yeah, because that's not a luxury.
Right? It's a service dog. I mean, if you're gonna have a fucking, I don't know, unless it's a parrot. Maybe it's a parrot. Could it have been a service parrot? It's just like you have a Tourette's parrot. It's just like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Right? I'm just saying.
I don't know. That's sad. That's. I mean, and so that's where I feel bad for
And it's not like you're just blind or deaf.
You're blind
and deaf. Like, come the fuck on. What is the sport?
Swim.
Oh, it's the blind and deaf swimmer.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking through that.
Well, and
being a dick. I'm just trying to think through that. Like
on TikTok, there was a runner that's also I think he's a Paralympic. He is blind and he has a companion runner. And it was really cool to see that. And I wondered, does he get to bring him? I mean, you almost couldn't compete without their companions.
Right.
Because they
that's how they get to
they know that's how
everything.
I think he goes based off of the way his hands go.
Okay, I'm stuck on the swimmer part.
Why? You're gonna be a dirtbag.
No, I'm not. I'm just like,
no, don't go there.
There
don't
has
be
to be.
rude.
I mean, they have to be in their head like the number of strokes in the 50-meter pool or something like that. Or if I do like the breaststroke 700
backstroke.
times.
Do you know how many times I hit my head doing the backstroke?
But you didn't count your strokes. Like if you don't have any tangent.
What?
I'm just trying to
swimmers
figure
hit
out.
their head all the time.
Do they?
Yeah.
Why aren't your eyes open?
I mean, I doubt. You're in the backstroke, you ninny.
Like looking over your head, right?
No, well, you can, but you're not like that the whole time you're swimming.
But then they count out the number of strokes.
Do they? I don't know.
Stroke.
Stroke me.
Jesus Christ. We're already off the rails.
All right.
So, Chuck nailed this one a few minutes ago on the boards.
Well, he said
anti-sex beds.
What do you mean anti-sex bed?
Anti-sex beds.
What's an anti-sex bed?
So, at the games, they're saying no sex, but come the fuck on, right? I'm fairly certain this is like a known thing. Like, everybody just gets out there and starts just, like, banging, right? Like, from all over the world.
Right.
They're just hooking up with the hottest chicks and dudes
why not?
on the planet.
You're never going to see them
Fuck,
again.
right?
Or maybe you will, but...
Hit it, quit it, whatever, right? But they aren't giving out...
a lasting love connection.
Supposedly, they're not giving out, like, contraceptives, i.e. rubbers, for those of you. And then the beds are made out of cardboard.
What? Wait, what?
These are the cardboard beds. So, these are the anti-sex beds in which the Olympic athletes will sleep to avoid... And I've got some extra shit on this. Don't worry, guys.
I got a digger.
Olympic athletes will sleep to avoid contagion of COVID. They're made out of cardboard and be recycled. They only support the weight of one person. It breaks in any sudden movements, right? So this was trending like a few days ago.
I mean, I could just hold on to the headboard and be like,
"There's no headboard.
There's a headboard.
There's a little headboard." But there was an Olympic gymnast from like Ireland or some shit like that who's like jumping up and down. He's like, "It's all fake news. It's all fake news." But he also weighs like 74 pounds.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's all muscle, but he still weighs like 74 pounds, right? And you go, right? To your point, they're
workarounds.
They're like Olympians.
There's workarounds. There's
like
when you want it, you'll figure it out.
I saw somebody said, couldn't they just stand up and have sex? Because they are like they're not like us who would need to like have comfy beds and like, oh, my back's hurting.
Speak for yourself,
my
because you're
knee.
old. You're old.
My knees. I might throw out my back. Right? I don't do that. I've never complained about. Well, maybe I have, but maybe that was a while back. But whatever. I'm like, oh my god. I think I just pulled something.
Threw on my back. Wait, what?
All right, I'm done.
You pull a hamstring.
Like, get on top. Pull a hammy. You're like, fuck. You're just out of it. You're like, I'm not going to these Olympics.
And you did that right before we went camping.
The sex
which was
Olympics.
The worst part. I was like, you realize you're going to be lugging shit all weekend, right? You better get that back worked out.
But yeah, so they're trying to, who knows,
I mean,
right?
when there's a will, there's a way.
Goddamn right, especially when it comes to sex.
There's this thing called a bathroom with a shower in it.
I don't think they really give a flying shit about bathrooms or showers. They're just banging.
Again, if you want it, you'll figure it out.
Right? So, the next one is you have something on the Olympic outfits.
So, every year it's like the big reveal is the opening and the closing
Yep.
games. And
Do you know what country has always historically come out first?
no, but you're probably about to tell me.
Greece.
Really? Oh, those are pretty people too.
You know why?
Because they're beautiful?
Because that's where the Olympics started.
Oh, well, hey. Show off
Learn
much?
something every day. I learned it on fucking internet yesterday. So
Here's what I need to know. Not that.
now you do. So that little fucking piece of
Nugget,
info
that
is
nugget
stuck there for the rest of
information
your
nugget.
life.
Oh, I almost died. So, they have revealed what they will be wearing for the opening games, and I guess it's super hot. What the?
In Tokyo?
Yeah, in Tokyo, I guess it's
Tokyo.
they have hot, oppressive heat and humid summers in Japan.
Okay.
So Ralph Lauren unveiled Team USA's opening ceremony parade uniform on Wednesday, which will feature a new wearable technology called RL cooling. The team's jacket are designed with a self-regulating temperature cooling device, basically a personal air conditioning to wear during what is expected
Do
to
they
be
have,
one of the hottest games.
The big biohazard
No,
hoods
here,
on them.
here's a picture of this one specifically.
All right.
But it's I guess they compare it to when your computer gets hot, it has like a cooling
Fan in it.
system in it.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Fan or liquid
It's battery
cooled or whatever.
operated, and it's going to be for the flag bearers
That's it.
for now. Yeah, for the opening ceremony, it'll be the flag bearers.
Everybody else can fuck off.
Everybody else gets those blue woolen ones. Blue wool. They're fucking wool.
They're wearing wool.
Yeah, I'll tell
Are
you.
you fucking kidding me?
So can you see it? That's it. So that little.
They're
thing,
wearing
honey.
wool.
Yes, I will explain here in a second. I mean, it's probably not super thick, but it's wool. In the article I read, it said it's wool. Wool made and produced in America.
Don't give a fuck. You're not making me wear wool.
So
The
that
next story is
is-
gonna make you fucking laugh too. So
I'm trying to see if there is because there was
Happening, what's happening?
There was a picture with the cooling thingy.
yeah, like the
They
little
must have
vent
had it on there.
fan
Yeah,
thing.
it's basically like a handheld. You stick it in the pocket in the inside, and it's got an on-off, and it'll monitor your heat. And when it senses you're getting too hot, it'll kick on, and then when you cool down, it'll kick off.
Why don't
So
you
it's
just have the
automatic.
fucking thing run the whole time?
Probably because it's right down the batteries. I mean, isn't it? How long is the opening ceremonies? They're like
I don't know. I'm not
Forever,
watching.
aren't
I
they?
think I've watched it like maybe a couple of times.
I think I've watched part of like a minute here,
really
a minute
just to see
there.
the flame go
The
up,
flame, and
or
then to see
whatever. Yeah.
The U.S. Athletes come in, waving at everybody,
Which
taking
I
selfies.
really don't.
And then so this is. Let's see. Hold on.
I want to see this wool shit.
I know. Hold on. Let's see. Is this one that says?
Yeah,
Yeah. There was a couple different.
that right there. That looks wool.
That's gonna be.
Yeah, I wouldn't be wearing a fucking suit coat when it's like you said, it's oppressive heat.
Yeah,
Get
it's
fucked.
hot. Everything is made in America. The belts they're super proud of. They're made from plastic.
And
It's just. I mean.
like I've got rope in my garage. It's made from cotton.
So yeah, so that's and then the closing
shit grows all the time.
ceremonies. This is the outfit for the closing ceremonies.
Oh,
Again,
so they're
what
going to be
I-
wearing fucking snowsuits.
what I'm wondering is why do they have to wear a jacket?
Because it's dumb as fuck. And the
But
people
I
who
guess
think
they
about
all
this
wear
shit,
them. Other people wear windsuits. Remember?
dumbest fucking thing ever.
I don't understand.
Hey, I'm all for it. You guys go do your thing. Do us proud, America.
Don't faint.
Don't be a dick at the Olympics.
And then
either.
at the end of the Olympics, all the athletes are getting an AC coat.
Oh. Let's fucking give him to him at the beginning, too. Fucking people. This next one if you're a woman, should just literally chap your ass. Not really. But, so I just read over this. There's some Olympic volleyball players. I can't remember exactly which country they're from. I want to say it's like fucking Finland or something like that, right? But they were fined like $1,700
Wait,
for
who? What? Huh? I'm sorry, I was
like an
listening.
Olympic volleyball team.
Okay.
From I think it's like Finland or Norway or some shit like that, right? And it's like beach volleyball kind of shit, right?
Right.
like the 3
Yeah,
women
they-
teams or 2 women teams or
Right.
whatever, and they were fined. It's not like the money wasn't wasn't the principle. The principle of the matter is that they were fined because they were out of regulation for their uniforms.
Olympic regulation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they weren't wearing bikinis.
Wait, the girls wear sports bras and running shorts.
Yeah,
those
not
little-
in the Olympics.
No,
evidently.
I remember the.
Not in the Olympics.
Yeah.
No, the Olympic requirement is bikinis.
Well, this is new because I don't think
And-
it used to be like that.
yeah.
Because I know the chick that didn't make it with the year she was in the Olympics. I watched that whole series. She didn't wear a bikini.
And maybe she got fined, but this whole team got fined, and they were like, "Fuck it," and they were wearing the shorts, like
Yeah, the shorty shorts.
like the spandex shorts, like you
Yeah.
see. I don't know.
Well, they're super
college volley-
short, and runners wear them a lot.
Yeah, college volleyball
Yeah.
women
They're
wearing.
like bloomers.
Yeah, it was kind of fucked
They're
up,
like-
and I'm like,
latex-
really?
latex?
Like, what is the purpose of that?
So what? Like,
So the
What's
countries behind it,
specific?
like behind
Okay.
them doing, hey, no, you do you,
right?
right? But the IOC, the or whatever it is, the
The
international
Commission, blah, 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 blah.
the Olympic Committee,
Yeah.
International Olympic Committee, came out and said, no, you're fined, and you're like, the fuck, right? You go, okay, so it's 2021. We're all about fucking body positivity and fucking
Right.
doing things right,
Well,
and
I
letting people
mean-
have a say and all that. Well, evidently not. We want to see girls' asses on TV,
I mean, hashtag
Right.
Me Too is huge, right?
right? No, not anymore. That's dead.
No, it's
No,
gone.
it's gone. But that's the only fucking reason that I can think of. And you know what I mean? You think back, you go like, okay, so yeah, it's hot to see, from a dude's perspective, it's hot to see girls in bikinis fucking bouncing around or
Absolutely.
whatever.
I'll confirm with that.
But if they don't want
I mean, but
to,
it's a sport. It's not a like.
there's no advantage or
Are you
disadvantage.
gonna get sand in your private places and then be like, man, I'm really uncomfortable right now because I dove for that damn ball?
Theoretically, you would get less sand in there.
No.
From a bikini bottom? Bottoms.
No, bottoms, but also top. You're gonna get a lot more sand.
I would worry about the lower half. Probably
Sand in
more.
the vagina?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay. I mean, so you're saying you would get less sand with a bikini?
No, with
That's
the
what
shorts.
I'm saying.
That's
You're
what I'm
gonna get
saying.
more
Yeah, sorry.
sand with a bikini, and it's
That's what I'm saying.
not gonna be comfortable. And you're also gonna get a fucking wedgie every 2
I
minutes when
just
you
think it's a
like
bunch of douchebag dudes over there
when
going
you're like,
no, we
leaping
need
forward for the ball or leaping
Maybe
to the
it's-
side.
It's probably why Toyota pulled out of their sponsorship.
Christina said sand gets everywhere.
Toyota,
Yeah,
as a sponsor,
yeah.
is not sponsoring the fucking Olympics.
No?
Where's Toyota from?
There.
Goddamn Japan.
There.
Right? They're worried about, like, whatever. They should just cancel these motherfucking Olympics. But the only time they've ever canceled the Olympics was during, like,
I
World
told
War
you.
One or Two
Yeah.
or something like that, right?
That was the one that said, I brought that to you
That
guys.
one's just fucking annoying. Looks like we got
yeah,
a little
that's.
glitch
I
with
didn't
the
know if
audio.
you had a picture
Or
of
the
the
video.
bathing suits.
It's just no, it's not. It's just
I
like
guess we'll see it.
it's either like a
So all the
bikini
bathing
bottom.
suits are the same, and they all just look different for each state. Is that? I guess what you're saying is they all have a uniform, and it
Well,
just
no, it's
varies
just-
by
it's either bikini.
country?
No, it's just bikini bottoms, or that girls were decided they was like fuck you and wore shorts, like the shorts. That's all it was.
Interesting.
And like I said, the $1,700 fine or whatever isn't the principle of it. It's the fucking principle is like, how does that fucking do anything? You know, aside
Yeah,
from
I mean,
put asses in seats. In theory, which is the next part of it, there's not going to be any fucking spectators
there's
there
nobody-
anyway. So who
nobody
gives
there.
a fuck?
but all the bars are open.
Oh, that's right.
All the bars are open. At least the last time I heard at the end, granted it's Wednesday, but the end of last week, the bars were still going to all be open. So,
You
well, all be
can't go
televised.
in mass to the event, which wasn't. It was 10,000. I think was the
10,000
max.
people.
And they were messing around like with the numbers, the volume of people that were going to be there, and then they just said, "Fuck
Depending
it."
on the size of the stadium.
Right. I don't know. Bunch of bullshit. It's going to be a fucked up Olympics. I hope, as always, that the U.S. does well. You know, the next one is new sports being featured in Tokyo are karate, which I thought they were there.
Karate.
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 Ah, yeah.
I just like how Ross says it.
Skateboarding, which if you look right behind me,
Greg is a
I've just always loved
been
skateboarding.
a
Like I
skateboarder
grew
your
up,
whole
yeah.
life.
Even if I don't skateboard anymore, I still
'Cause
it's
you're old.
absolutely like one of my favorite sports ever.
Yeah.
Right. And
do
I
some
grew up
cool
doing
shit.
it. Yeah, I grew up doing it. And sport climbing.
What's that?
So they're gonna
Is it
sport
like rock
climbing,
climbing?
like rock climbing,
Okay.
but indoor.
Okay.
So they're gonna have 3 events. They're gonna have
Is it for time or something?
So they're gonna have a speed climbing, which is
Okay.
if you ever seen speed climbing, those fuckers are like
They look like a creature
and
from
they
a movie.
run up a wall that's like
Yeah.
fucking 100 feet high, right? And then they're gonna have like 2 other events, which are gonna be like really complex routes. Which I think if you've ever rock climbed, it's a fucking challenge, right? And those people are some of the strongest, skinniest people I've ever
Rock
met.
climbers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're always like, if you've seen like Alex Honnold or you name
Right.
there's some amazing people. And then surfing's going to be in it, which is kind of cool.
Interesting.
I'm like, how big are the waves in fucking Japan?
I
I've
have
never
no
thought to
idea.
go to Japan.
I have
evidently.
neither.
And then baseball and softball.
So wait, so they had speed climbing and what else?
Speed climbing and then route climbing, like lead climbing, where you're
They're
going
gonna
up
give
a
you a
rock,
route
and then lead climbing is like where you're creating and you're hooking up.
Mhm.
So as you go, and then I can't remember the other one. I don't know if it was just another type of route climbing or something like that. So 3 different
Interesting.
events in that, but the same climber does all of them. Or
I
there's
love
like
watching
a
rock
combined.
climbers.
Yeah.
Especially because I have appreciation
From
for
when
what
we
they
rock climbed
do
in
from
Colorado.
when we used to
Yeah.
rock climb in Colorado.
So then baseball and softball. So it's never been in the Olympics.
It
here.
hasn't? I guess not. I guess I always just think of the national
Maybe a short
championships.
tournament for that, though, I would think.
Well, because softball tournaments can take forever. How long is the Olympics for? 2 weeks?
2 weeks. Yep. Chuck said glowing mutant surfing. I don't think it's right off the coast of Fukushima. That would be fucked up. Like, that's part of it, man. You have to do it in a fucking biohazard suit. Like a completely waterproof biohazard
You
suit.
barely see
You have
through
to
your
use
visor.
that vent thing that they use when they come in, but you only have like 3 minutes of air. It's like, that's all you get. 3 minutes of air.
Good luck, Godspeed.
Just fucking hold
And
your
then watch
breath
out for the sharks.
The fucking 4-eyed sharks.
The Megs, because you know they're in those waters because of the glowing green water.
Fuck yeah. Telling you.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna watch?
Gigi, what's happening?
Are you guys gonna watch?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be, I wonder, yeah, I mean, like, what's the kind of consensus on it? Because if there's, and the thing is, it's like 12 hours time difference. So it's in the
Right.
middle of the night for us.
right.
Fucking fly.
And he's
It's coronavirus.
thunder.
I don't know.
That was thunder. That's funny because this happened in a meeting today.
Oh, he's right there.
The girl,
Now he's going to poke me in the eye.
I think I
Enough
got
with your
him.
flies.
A girl that was leading a meeting today had a fly in her house, and she was like, "Oh my!" And he kept landing on her forehead, and she was like, "I am so sorry. I look like a crazy person." I was like, "Don't
The
sweat
Trump
it."
and Biden fly.
She went and
Like
got a
those two
baseball
that have-
cap, and it did help for a little while. And then the fly started landing on her. I was like, "You must smell good or something."
So Bezos did it finally. I don't really care. I don't think a lot of people give a shit.
Well, he's old news. It's old news now because the other guy already did.
Right, exactly. So he did it. He blasted off on his penis rocket. Blue Origin was the name. It only lasted 10 minutes, which is probably a lot longer than most people expected him to.
Why? Why?
Just saying.
Oh, I get it now.
Bezos.
I get it.
But
Took me a second.
wrote that one last night.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Fuck off. I try. I'm not a comedian. But they came back in just the tip, which you can see right here. Like that one? Just the tip.
So they aren't even good enough to have the rocket come back. I'm kidding.
No, it came
'cause-
back and it landed.
Oh, it did?
Yep, it did. Yeah, which was kind of cool. But they did also have 82-year-old Wally Funk, who was on board. She became the oldest woman in suborbital space. I just had a fly land on my head. And then they had the 18-year-old kid who
He's
was
the youngest.
son of the like bajillionaire that originally, or no, there was a dude that paid like $28 million to be on it, and he had a
Chinese dude?
no. So I don't know if it was, but he had like a conflict of interest, like he just had a conflict.
His calendar was
he's
full?
like, fuck,
Calendar's full.
can't go to space today.
Almost send the kid.
So he picked the kid.
Well, I know somebody was having a contest. Somebody like purchased a few seats and then was having a contest.
Mhm.
can't remember.
I don't know.
He was
I don't really give a
China
shit
or
about
Japan?
either
I
of
can't
those
remember.
because I'm like, okay, so it was a race for the richest man on the planet to go to space,
Right.
right? Ultimately, Bezos lost. But if you really think about it, Elon Musk is the
Heads-
winner
yeah.
hands down. Like
A
he's
lot of the
gone to the
technologies-
space station,
yeah.
he's done the shit.
And I wonder how much of the technologies they used in their rocket came from his discoveries.
I don't know. You never know because
know?
I guarantee there's fucking IP all of that intellectual property. Fucking.
No, I know, but you buy it. You need this piece, so it does this, so you buy it, and his group came up with
but
it.
Elon's rocket doesn't look like a big dong flying into space,
True. Okay,
right?
I'll give you that.
It's a big rocket. So, but in cooler, badass news, this one's pretty fucking cool. So, really, it's badass news that doesn't really happen like a week ago. Female sailor completes the Navy Special Warfare training for the first time. So this, have you ever seen the images of like Navy SEALs or whatever, like special warfare people that have come up and pick the SEALs up and they're on those boats just hauling ass and just like fucking shooting guns. This woman passed that training, and it's the first time.
So she's the person that goes out and gets them
on the boat, and normally it's all guys,
right?
But she's the first one. So the first time a female sailor has successfully completed the grueling 37-week training course to become a Navy Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. So
it's really cool.
Says Navy officials said that so she's not a SEAL, but it's a step down,
right?
Kind of thing. They go pick them all up. Navy officials said they would not identify her, which is totally
it's
cool.
got a pretty grueling if it's 37 weeks.
Right. She was one of 17 sailors to graduate and receive their pins on Thursday. She's also, this is like a week ago,
Last
I think,
Thursday.
a week ago. She's also the first of 18 women who have tried out for the job as a SWIC or SEAL to succeed.
Oh, cool.
Sailors' graduation marks the latest inroad that women have made. I think, you know what?
There's no pictures of her or anything?
No, because they aren't identifying her.
Oh.
Because she's a special operator,
okay.
Right? Or special forces operator, basically.
That's really
the
cool.
only Navy SEALs you really see a lot of are the ones that are like out of the military now.
Right, retired.
And then now
they
they're
have the
writing
big stories,
books
yeah.
and all this stuff.
They have the stories.
So I just think it's awesome.
That
so
is really
it's
cool.
kind of one of those cool stories that you kind of
the
go
world.
to and you say, fuck, can they do it? There's like one other woman has passed like the Green Beret like requirements and actually made it through. Right? She said it says just 5 years after all combat posts were open to them, she will now head to one of Navy Special Warfare's 3 special boat teams, becoming the first female to graduate from Naval Special Warfare training pipeline. It is an extraordinary accomplishment, and I think it's a.
How many guys try out and don't make it? Is what I want to know.
It's like a 30% pass rate.
Wow.
Right.
She's really done quite the.
Yeah.
feat.
You go, holy shit! Right.
I wonder what is required of them.
It's fun. You can probably go look it up on the internet, and it's probably nuts. 37 fucking weeks.
I think there's a lot of physicality to it.
And then intelligence, and then leadership, and all of the shit
special
you need
tactics.
to be able to do. Yeah. So hey, cheers!
Really cool.
I think
Good for her.
I actually think that's a cooler fucking story than like Bezos flying in a rocket that he didn't have to fucking drive.
Right, or build.
Right, because somebody on the ground was actually flying that bitch.
Right.
And it took her 37 fucking weeks.
How
And it
long
took
is
him.
that? It's almost like
all he had to do
It's
was
almost like somebody carrying a child and delivering.
yeah,
She's
it's like
3
that,
weeks short of a
Yeah.
baby.
basically, right? So you go, holy fuck! How badass would it be to bump into her and have a beer and just hear her stories?
Well, she probably
All
couldn't
these
talk about it
dickheads
without
over here.
killing
They
you.
didn't think I was going to do it. G.I. Jane, the real one.
Yeah, seriously.
Kinda.
That's awesome. That's
So-
really cool. Craig says,
Screw
"Screw
Dan
Dan Bacon."
Bilzerian. Fuck yeah, that guy's a bitch.
That's funny.
So yeah. So again, just cheers to her, man. You can't ask for anything. So again, it kind of goes back to like we have nieces and nephews and everybody else, and you go, you can literally do anything. Just fucking
Work.
work your ass off.
Right.
I was gonna say nuts, but it kind of does go both ways. But
Work your tail off.
work your tail off.
Yeah.
Right?
Set your goal. Do everything you can to meet it.
All right, so creepy bugs are back.
I don't know why I'm like read this and I was like, oh, he's gonna freak me out.
Creepy bugs are back in Texas, y'all. I even threw in the y'all. for
Yo.
You. Dude, all right, so before I show you this, close your eyes if you don't like bugs, whatever. But this is basically the equivalent of a scorpion spider. And what it does, it's called a Vinegoon or some shit like that. A Vinegoon?
Ew.
Right. So it's that
Why
time
does
of
it have a heart for its
No,
pincer,
I'll explain.
pinchers?
So it's that time of year here where it's just swampy. It's humid as fuck. We had a huge rainstorm
Well, which
today.
is crazy because it's normally not rainy. It's just humid.
3 years ago or 2 years ago, I guess it's a little early, right?
Yeah.
But it's just fucking mosquitoes
I
everywhere.
mean, I'm glad we are because we're not on a water drought
Sucks.
anymore. But wow, what
So it's called a Vinegaroon. This is in Texas.
needs
It's
to be
in
called
North
dead
Texas,
is what needs
like
to be
in the
called.
desert areas in North Texas. But I guarantee we'll fucking see one of these down here. If you're from like the Southwest, we get really creepy.
If I
bugs.
see one of these, I am running.
Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna hit it with a fucking bat. Drive over it. I don't know.
Stephanie says they charge you. She had
Stephanie
one,
said they're here too in my garage a few years ago. You saw one of these motherfuckers?
and they charge you. She said,
It said, nope, no, it dies instantly. Yeah, just with
Nope.
flames, with fire and everything
Nope.
else.
no.
So what it does
Nope.
is it's from Texas. It's a cross between a spider. They say it's kind of a cross between
because
a spider
it's
and a
got
scorpion.
multiple legs. I mean,
So
I
it's
don't
kind of
see a
hard
spider.
to tell, and I can't really. On the top end of it, you'll see like this little thing sticking off. It's
Yeah.
like a whip, right? And what it does is it grabs. Those are pincers. Those things that are folded up like a
The heart,
Yep. It's kind of like a crab. It feeds
it
shit
grabs
into
you.
its mouth,
Okay.
and then it takes that whip and whips and sprays kind of like a vinegar kind of shit on its prey,
Okay.
and then eats it.
So I have this question a lot of times.
I've never seen one of these fucking things. I'm like,
Why God? Why would you make this?
there's no reason.
I mean, I'm sure there's a purpose.
There's no God at this point.
Shut up.
Like, I don't understand it.
D said 9 milk.
Fuck, right? I'm thinking the end of a fire extinguisher. I'm thinking anything to just kill stuff. Like,
Yeah, I'm just thinking run. I'm running.
imagine if you woke up and that was on your pillow next to you.
Nope, Greg. Greg,
Just
why
like-
would you say shit like that?
Because you snore.
So do you.
It's like tickling your nose with its little whip thing. You're like, is that my nose ring?
Your
No.
dick.
That's the whip thing. And it's spraying vinegar shit in your eye. Vinegar poison.
Okay, all right, move on from this creature.
All right, let's go to the next one. I'm telling you. So, did you know that San Antonio has a sister city in Russia?
Huh?
Yeah. And I forgot to add the picture, so hang on a second.
So
So,
while you find the picture, I'll tell you on TikTok, Paige and I found this chick in Arizona. I don't know where in Arizona, but she found like it almost looked like a giant spider. I mean, a giant ant.
yeah.
And it had like this mouth that literally looked like it was from a horror movie. Like it was a beak, like
Okay.
it was a beak on each side, and it kept trying to like bite the glass. And
I don't know. So, give me a
I
second
don't
to
know. Bugs are
reframe
weird.
this
this
picture
what's
real
that?
quick.
What you got up there now, brother?
So, it's coming. I'll bring it
Dust
into
storm?
focus right here. All right. So, the reason I say this is because
Are those fucking mosquitoes?
they call this. Those are mosquitoes. San Antonio has fucking mosquitoes, dude. Right?
Not like that.
But Russia evidently has pillars of mosquitoes. Right? So this is actually, I described a still shot off of a video. This is a car driving through it, right? And
like
it's literally,
locusts.
have you ever seen like the pictures of like locusts or birds
Yeah.
flying where they're all kind of like in these things? Only these things get stuck to your windshield, and like the dude, his windshield wipers wouldn't even work. So a man driving a Russian village captured video of a massive swarm. And the reason I say that it's a sister city is because it's fucking like mosquitoes are out bad this year, like bad.
Because we've gotten so much rain.
They said pillars, mosquitoes that
Bye,
form
Steph. Love you.
pillars. See you later. pillars stretching from the ground to high up in the sky. I can't say the fucking name of this. Ust-Kamchatsk, a village in
Bless you,
in far eastern.
Russia.
I'm not going to try that one. Region, Eastern Russia region,
Mhm.
with a giant cloud of mosquitoes that made it difficult for him to see through.
That's weird. That's scary. Ugh.
That's the end of the world shit right there when it comes to that many mosquitoes. Like, if you stepped outside of your car, like, you're drained of your blood.
You're gonna be like a
Yeah,
Will,
you're a
Will
mummy.
Ferrell in
Which one? Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Will Ferrell in fuck, it's a movie. It used to be a show. Land of the Lost or something like that.
Yeah,
And he gets bit by that mosquito, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then he ends up with this huge bite in his
So
back.
you're saying Maine? I actually had my notes like New Hampshire can get that bad. Like, I remember in New Hampshire they
I'm
would
just
literally.
surprised we haven't started having the mosquito drivers coming around.
We don't have that here.
That way we do. They're
Really?
They found West Nile virus and some
Oh, that's
mosquitoes
right. Yeah.
on the east side of town, and they're
They started fogging.
yeah.
'Cause they did that in New Hampshire when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And they didn't give a fuck. There was like,
No. Well, I mean,
go in your house. You just hear
And
the
then-
truck coming down. It's like, yeah.
yeah. I mean, your mom be like, "Get in the house now. You're
Yep.
gonna
Yep.
die."
Just full on DDT the neighborhood.
But
I'm all about it. I don't give a
they
shit.
were. I did see some cool things because I guess mosquitoes are a problem in a lot of places that have humidity. So
Yeah.
and they have these cool things. They're called like mosquito nests or something, and you throw them in standing water, and it kills the larva that's in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I don't know.
kind of cool.
Standing water is bad. Bad. My iPad's gonna die, so I gotta switch over to my phone here in just a second. So we've got that, pillars, mosquitoes, and now we got fucking flying fish. What did you call it?
Holy flying fish.
Holy flying fish. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't understand flying fish. What are you talking about? I know flying fish. Like there's literally a fish you can drive down.
Yeah, no,
and
it's not anything like
sturgeon
that.
will jump out. Or
It's not
knock
anything like
people
that.
out and shit
So
like
in
that.
Utah, there's video of them restocking their lakes. So these are lakes that I guess are hard to get by or
Okay.
get to via vehicle. So they are
Right.
repopulating the lakes, and releasing the fish by air because it's more effective way of adding more fish to the lakes because there can be complications when trying to maintain the proper oxygen levels when you're transporting them by horse or vehicle.
Horse.
Yeah.
Why are you transporting them by horse?
Because some of these places vehicles can't get to.
Oh.
All right, so hold on.
What's up, Dan? David over on Facebook. I see you out there, guys. Hope you're doing well.
Okay, turn it on. Let me know.
There you go. It's on.
Okay.
It's playing. You gotta plug it in.
Oh. Ding, ding,
Come on,
ding.
man.
All right, let me rewind it.
We'll get there. DJ. Good?
Yep.
All right, let's see. Because let's see, Utah drops all the fish.
I mean, legitimately, 35,000 fish at a time. They're little. They're between 1 to 3 inches, so they're
Okay.
young, they're youth. And they say they have, because I was like, at some of these fishes I watch, there's one in the corner that's just going, and I was like, that
Well, I'm
fish
like, are they all getting in
died.
the water?
Yeah, they're all, I mean, they released them in the water,
That's kinda
but
cool.
yeah, but I was like, I wonder how many of them die from like the height of the plane into the water. But apparently, because they're so small, there's not a problem, and the air slows them down. It's a 95 to 99%
Survival rate or
Yeah.
something.
of
That's
those
cool.
fish dropped in there. But I
Yeah,
was like,
But as soon as like the hawk that's like, dinner's on, bitch.
yeah.
They just loaded the fucking buffet table.
I mean, I just had never seen anything like that.
It's awesome. Yeah.
And they've been doing this since the 50s, apparently.
Right.
So it's just, I guess now with technologies, they call those fish fingerlings. And they can be
And those
released in
potatoes.
one aerial drop of 35,000 every time.
Fingerlings.
Fingerlings like the potato. Perhaps that's why they call
You
them
go out
that.
there and fish after like give them like a
Couple
season
years. I
or
don't know
two
how
or whatever.
fast do
I don't
fish
know.
grow.
I have no idea.
Neither do I.
Give them like a season or two to fatten up.
Well, and you'll probably have to throw them back if they're not over a certain length.
Oh yeah. That's like normal.
So,
Fly fishing out.
but it's funny because they're so remote, and I was like, then why are the fish populations going down?
Well,
Like they're restocking. Why are they restocking if it's that remote? I guess people take their four-wheelers over
overfishing,
there. or
whatever. Yeah, I mean, there's
Maybe they're
probably
like
a
the chickens
number
and they're
of
not
different-
populating like they expected.
Yeah, I don't know. There's probably all
But
sorts
it's
of
kind of cool. I mean, it's not something
biological
you see every day.
reasons, I guess.
I'm not gonna lie, I was worried for the baby fish.
Jesus Christ, Chuck.
What?
Said I thought that was Southwest Airlines after Chipotle.
That's so gross.
I don't write this stuff. I just repeat it.
Oh god.
You know.
Moving on from that.
Moving on from Chuck's disgusting comment.
Oh, I'm next too.
Yeah.
This one's cute.
You got a goat story.
They're back.
You
like
wrote that one yesterday, didn't you? It's like my shit. You're thinking about that one for a week.
Actually, I just saw it today, and they had it written like that. But I was like, I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna make a sound like a goat. I used to be able to do it really good. They're back. Oh, that one was really good.
That was very nasally, though.
Aren't goats? Don't
I have
they
no
sound
idea. Are goats
nasally?
nasally? I don't know.
So, 2 dozen goats from a farm in a bucolic part of New York State.
Bukkake
No,
part.
bucolic.
Bucolic.
Bucolic
Okay, that's
part
different.
of New York State
It's
are
definitely different.
on a city outing, letting loose 24 goats
Okay.
in a park so that they can come in and
And
eat all the
grass.
weeds.
Yep.
All the weeds. But there's benefit to it because, of course, it's less for the city to have to worry about or pay anyone. The goats also process it, and when they process it, they kill the seeds basically, so they don't have to worry about
It
replant-
fertilizing
yeah.
it. Yep.
So I'll show you the video because it's really super cute. I'll show you some pictures first and then a video.
Yeah. So when I was working on wildfire stuff with the insurance company we work with, I went up to Northern California outside of Sacramento,
Mhm.
and we basically sponsored this event out there for Firewise. Right? It was one of the Firewise events. I think it was right before you came and met me in San Francisco or in Sacramento.
Sacramento.
And they did that in this little community out there.
Yeah,
They had a specific farmer or goat farmer.
that's
would-
what this is.
He would bring them out. He would fence off this huge area, and he would just leave them there for a couple days. And they would literally mow eat.
Eat it because
all
they
of
can
it.
eat 25% their weight.
Yep. And it was awesome to see them. You just go over there and watch them. They're all friendly as shit.
So they're starting with 24. It doesn't say how long they live 24, but 5 will remain there until the end of summer. And they call it the annual running of the goats, which is kind of cute.
good.
And
It's
people
awesome
line
for the
up and they
environment.
take
Yeah.
pictures. Let me show you the pictures first, and then the video is really cute.
Absolutely. It's really, I mean, you just got to
So
think
here's the
outside
goat.
rather than going out and
I
like
think goats are so
mowing it
cute.
or weed whack it. You just let some goats out there.
Right. Well. Okay. Here's the first one.
There you go.
They're so
There you
cute.
go.
I love
There you
goats.
go.
There you go. And then here's kind of while they're waiting. And then there's a close up.
Nice.
And then it's called Goat Thumb 2021.
Goat
So,
them.
Goat-a-thom? Something like that. I don't know.
It's awesome. I
let
think
me
it's a really cool
show-
way to.
It is, and it's cute because, I mean, can you imagine? I'd go to that park just to see the goats.
Yeah, and they're doing their job.
Yeah. Okay. One more time. Turn it on. Oh wait, hold on. Of course, it's re-upping the commercial because it doesn't know how to run without a commercial. Stupid.
That's why you screenshot it and record the video, and then you can see that.
Yeah, or just wait the 20
We done?
seconds. No,
Is it done?
yes.
Come on.
I will tell you when to press go. I'll tell you when
Listen.
to go past go.
Listen.
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
You can turn it on
the
now.
goat is Chuck's
Turn it on now.
spirit of it. It's on. The goat is Chuck's spirit animal. Probably. He's probably got it tattooed on his ass.
What the?
I wonder. Can you see it?
No, what did it do? Oh, there you go.
There you go. The running of the goats. Chuck would be right in the mix.
That's hilarious. I think they're so cute. And they're like, go, 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 go.
You're not supposed to be eating the trees, buddy.
He can eat whatever the hell he wants. He's a goat.
Yep. Real quick, we'll post this shit out on
I will.
Facebook.
So they eat.
The bar is open and Instagram.
They chow down on Japanese knotweed. They nosh on porcelain berries. They snack on multiflora rose. And they could even eat poison ivy without a second
getting
thought.
itchy.
Yeah.
They don't need calamine.
Mm-mm.
Fucking lucky.
So yeah,
bastards.
so it's kind of cute. I thought it was a cute story.
Yeah.
I-
Shizzle.
I like it.
So, if you're into tacos, this is Beyond Taco Tuesday. And I don't know if you guys have seen this story, but McCormick's is hiring, and this is really a job. This is kind of a job that should even get like assholes off their asses. They're like, I don't want to work, Mom. I'm
Yeah,
going to
'cause
stay
it's
at home.
Only 20 hours a week, and
I'm
it's only
gonna-
for 4 months.
It's for $100,000.
25,000 a week for 4 months. 25,000 a week for 4 weeks. Only have to work 20 hours
For $100,000.
for a month. For a month's work, you're basically working 2 weeks.
This is what I'm getting at. Is maybe it'll get those fucking the shitty lazy people get up and be like, maybe I can get this job.
Because mostly you're just eating.
So it's called the Director of Taco
Taco
Relations. The salary is $100,000
For 4 weeks worth of work.
for 4 weeks worth of work, and you better eat fucking tacos every single day. I eat tacos like
I thought you should apply for it.
really. I mean, just take like a month sabbatical from my current work.
It's only 20 hours a week.
But you take a month off because I'm going to be eating and shitting the entire time. I mean,
Nice.
you're right. If you're going to
That's
be
really
eating
hot,
that many
babe.
tacos,
That's
that's all you're going to be doing. Just eating tacos. Stuck in the bathroom. And then like
what are you putting on your tacos, weirdo?
social media, because there's only so many ways. I mean, there's a million ways you can make tacos, right? Make them with potatoes and cheese and eggs and bacon.
You
That's
also
just-
get a hefty supply of McCormick seasoning.
So you can do that. Do you have the article up?
Mhm.
Okay. Why don't you go through it?
So if you like debating, if you like debating soft or crunchy, what are you? What do
I'm
you
a soft taco.
I'm a crunchy.
Yeah, I'm a soft taco.
I'm a
guy.
crunchy. So you
I do like a crunchy taco when I have like a combo plate, though. Like
Why-
we had
yeah.
the other night.
Don't talk about
the
that. It was
worst
very disappointing.
Fucking experience.
So they just
Mexican
launched
food.
nationwide shirts to fill the unique position, and we're pretty sure it'll have an abundance of applicants. The consulting role is designed for true taco fanatics who want to share their love of dinnertime staple with other taco devotees, and the brand is willing to pay handsomely, $100,000 to be exact, in exchange for a person's expertise, which will be paid out of, like I said, 4 weeks, so $25,000 a week. You get the free seasoning. And it's literally it's
have we ever
part-time job.
used McCormick's
Yeah, I've
seasoning
used their taco
for
seasoning
taco seasoning?
When I couldn't find-
like the El Paso.
when I couldn't find El Paso, and it was good. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're all relatively the same, with maybe one or two additional or
right.
swapped out
The
spices here or
ground
there.
beef tacos,
Yeah,
like the ones my mom used to make when it was like Mexican night at my house in New Hampshire. That was all we didn't know anything except
What?
for
Say
ground
that again.
Mexican food night in New Hampshire.
At your house?
It is ground beef tacos,
Yeah.
and the crunchy shells
Okay.
with cheese on it.
You didn't season the meat?
No, she seasoned it with
Oh.
like fucking. I think she seasoned. It might not even been seasoned. Quite
I'm sure
honestly,
she seasoned it.
it's a long time ago, and I blacked out most of her cooking because it wasn't that good. How do you do it?
Love you, Mary.
Right? Love you, Mom. But yeah, no.
And we make tacos here from
can't
time to
remember
time.
if she
We
had
should
it
make them. We
seasoned.
haven't made
That
them in
was my brother.
forever. We make crunchy tacos here with rice and beans.
There was no such thing as rice and beans.
What?
It was just tacos.
Yeah, that's not even a
A
meal.
bowl of diced tomatoes, a bowl of diced onions,
Yeah, I mean,
cheese, Old El Paso like salsa.
okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what
All right. Well, hey.
Mexican food night was at.
I mean, it's not
Mama's.
bad for white people, I suppose. You're missing the rice and beans.
Super white
but
people. Yeah. Move to Phoenix. Life changes. Life changes. Like,
you
oh,
just
this is
grew
what
up with
flavor
Hispanic
is.
parents.
This
and-
is what flavor is.
So you
Flavor
you can
Town.
apply. You can apply through the 20th. Oh wow.
Yep, I was just gonna say sorry, but
And you had to be over
submissions.
21.
I even went to their website to see what it was about. Submissions.
You
Sorry,
missed it. That was your
It's
opportunity.
bull.
This would have been good for you.
Wait for the burrito one. There's got to be. There's burrito seasoning. Or is it the same thing? They just put it and it says
Same thing.
burrito on it. No, it's different.
I don't know. I've never seen a burrito seasoning.
Though there is. There's burrito seasoning.
Okay, I'm just gonna take your word
Just
for
telling
it.
you guys, you missed out.
We're gonna take your word for it. So yeah, so that would have been really cool for you because I wanted you to apply for it.
I can just do it myself and just make videos.
No, because you're not gonna get paid $100,000.
No, that's true.
I need the $100,000 part, baby.
You're the Mexican in the household. Why can't you? You should have a better palate than me when it comes to tacos.
You love tacos and you love hot shit. See, I thought about it for me too, but I'm a wuss. So
Guys, we missed out.
we're all. I can't go on. I'm
And the
sad now.
iPad is dead.
So my next story. So last week, as you guys remember, last Wednesday was National Mac and Cheese Day.
Yep.
And I'm a sucker for good mac and cheese.
But not this kind of
I don't
mac
know.
and
I read a
cheese.
few different articles. They also had it on the Today Show, and it had some mixed reviews. But Kraft Mac and Cheese partnered with Van Leeuwen's, I don't know how you say it, Van Leeuwen's, who are famous for making flavors like Earl Grey or Sicilian pistachio, and they made
like unique flavored
right.
ice cream, right?
They made a variety of Kraft Mac and Cheese ice cream.
No, not fucking eating cheese ice cream.
So it's the salty sweet thing, is what I've been told. Because
But-
it's
Okay. So Kraft Mac and Cheese has a very
I
particular
love Kraft
taste
Mac
to
and
it.
Cheese.
No, I do too.
I'm
Like we do it.
Starving.
And if you ever want to add something to it, add
We add
tuna
tuna.
fish to it,
Yeah,
right?
make a
And
little
it
bit
just-
more adult.
yeah.
Like
And it comes down. It's just like that.
It is-
That powdery
that's what they're
seasoning that
using.
Makes it,
they're using that with They're using that with sugar and cream, and these guys are famous because they make their ice cream with eggs, so it makes it a little bit creamier. So sugar, cream, eggs. I mean, outside of the sugar, that's pretty much what you put in mac and cheese. You put you put milk and butter.
That's all you put. Milk and butter, right?
And salt.
You boil the shit. And milk, butter, a
salt.
little bit of salt.
Um,
We've got two, basically three no's,
So-
but two of them are pukey faces.
So some people didn't like it. So I think you probably have to be, because like I was watching the Today clip.
Yep.
And the Bush chick that's on the Today Show now, Jenna. I think it's Jenna Bush that is the host on
I
the
think
Today
she's been
Show.
on it for a long time.
Yeah, she has.
Okay.
I just don't watch the show. They gave them a bowl, and her and that other chick tried it, and the older woman didn't like it, and Jenna was like, well, these are two of my favorite things combined, so I'm hoping it's good.
And what she
And
said,
she
she
took
was
a
like,
first bite, and she was like, oh, that's surprisingly not bad. And she took a second one, and she was like, oh, it definitely tastes like mac and cheese. I mean, I don't think I would make this a regular staple, but
so I'm one that will eat cold mac and cheese. Like I eat anything cold.
and
I'm
I
not
hardly eat
eating
anything.
Fucking mac and cheese.
Well, I
ice
said you
It's
can
just-
order it online, and they will ship it to you.
How much
And
was it,
so
$12
for a pint. But right now
Yeah.
they're sold out. But we're gonna get some
Okay, we'll do like a taste test
Yeah.
if we can get our hands on some.
if we can get our hands on some. I figured I would, but we have to do the taste test early because I don't want it. You like your ice cream squishy? I do not.
No, this isn't one that I would like.
No, I don't want it
soft.
warmed. I want it
Yeah.
hard and cold and straight from
And
the
hard.
freezer. I knew you were gonna say that.
Creamy.
Yeah. But so yeah,
So-
I would try it.
Craig said you got to be pregos for that dish.
I disagree.
Nah. Really?
I am nowhere near being pregos, and I would try it.
You fucking disagree with that?
I would try it.
Okay. Hey.
I mean, I
Try
guess
it.
maybe
Try
if
it
you
is the
wanted
key
to
word.
eat it on a
You
regular
have a goddamn
basis.
blizzard in the fridge that had what was
Did you
the
say lizard?
blizzard
Oh, blizzard.
in the freezer.
It was
that-
the ice cream cone one, and it sucked, and I'm so disappointed.
I bought her the ice cream
I
cone.
bought them for us. Yeah.
No, I buy them when I go.
Oh
to the
no, I
convenience
thought you were
store.
talking about the blizzard. So here's the thing, and this.
And you
proves-
don't like that, but you're gonna want a fucking mac and
I
cheese.
like that. I didn't like it in the ice cream because it wasn't truly like the ones you get at the grocery store that are an ice cream cone. This was a piece of chocolate covered something with some peanuts thrown in it. I was like, this ain't shit. And here's also why
It's
it made
very
me angry
discerning.
because my favorite Blizzard is a Snickers, and I never try anything new because you're always disappointed. And I was like, I'll try something new. Disappointed. But I would try this. I guess I probably would only eat it on a regular basis. Maybe the Prego comes in at that point because you do have really weird cravings when you're pregnant.
Yep.
But we're gonna try it if I can get my hands on a pint. We're gonna give it a whirl.
Can I see the connector for a second?
You know what? You needed to show a picture of it. Sorry, let me show.
Oh, I already did. It's already
Okay.
up. Yeah.
But we weren't connected. Oh, you did.
No, I have it up here. Yeah, because funny, we had a crossover story between Beth and I.
2 times.
Yep.
3 times.
We were going to show. So this next story is, okay, so I've mentioned earlier that let me take this off real quick. I'm a big I've been a skateboarding fan for basically my entire life. This one here is pretty fucking cool, if I can find it. So I don't know if any of you guys follow like X Games or anything like that, but so the best. So you have the X Games, they have different competitions, right? Mm-hmm. And then this recent X Games was the first time that Tony Hawk has been in since 2003 when he pulled.
He competed?
Yeah, when he pulled the 900.
How old is that man?
He's 53.
Oh, he's older than me.
He just skating. He has fucking. He skates all the time. He skates every day. Skates every day.
He's
Puts
got
videos
to.
all out.
He's
all
got
the time.
to if
He's
he's still doing
learning,
it. Because if you stop,
shit, right?
you're gonna break something.
He's still doing cool shit. He was the first one to ever pull a 900, right? And so it's 2.5 full rotations.
Right.
He's competing against this 12-year-old, right? 12-year-old's name is
Guy Khury.
Right? Who completed a 1080, which is 3 full rotations, which is the first time it's ever been done in competition.
He's 12?
And he's
low center of gravity.
No, it doesn't matter. It's going to come up here in a second if my phone will share. See if I can blow it up. He pulls a fucking, and Tony Hawk is standing directly in front of him.
He kicked his ass.
No,
he kicked Tony Hawk's ass.
But it's been
this competition.
Almost 20. It's been 18 years. Yeah.
It's
It's on repeat. So I'll go to the. It's out on the Chive or some shit like that. This is the comparison right here. So this is Tony Hawk pulling his 900, and the little kid pulling his 1080. So there's a video on the top and a video on the bottom. And I'll post this out also. So there's another video here and that's how it is, right? That's Tony Hawk congratulating him and giving him a hug. The kid goes, I never thought I would have skated with Tony Hawk in a competition. So you look right here, that's Tony Hawk's signature. Like it literally they've been like,
so cool.
I've been a huge fan since I was a little tiny kid, and you go back and you go, literally since before, like,
it's like every sport. Like you're the champ and you're the best ever
and
until
somebody should come out and one up you or whatever it is. Just improve upon what you were doing.
Right. I wonder how long it did.
Fucking awesome.
Was there an article or anything that said it took him how long to get it down?
I didn't even know it happened until I was just fucking scrolling through. But it's incredible.
He won the gold. That's awesome.
He won gold medal. Yeah, he won the gold. I mean, nobody else has ever done a 1080. 3 full fucking rotations and landed
trying now.
Well, no, people in competition, I should say. People have pulled it off, but not in competition.
Okay.
Right? So it's just one
really
of those
cool.
things you go, holy fuck. Right?
Holy cow, Batman.
No. Skateboarders, you're like, that's fucking rad as shit. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's definitely a feel good right there for sure. You know.
Dan said, so what you're saying now is that sign poster is now worthless.
No, he's the OG of skateboarding. That guy right there over my shoulder, right there. Boop. Boop. He's the OG. And the fact is that,
And
him,
Logan said that's a feel good right there.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that wasn't your feel good.
No, I got another feel good that's fucking, I have to have the connector back for that one too. But so, Suns versus Bucks. We're from Phoenix. Just want to shout out to our Suns fans. Sorry, sucks, but you know what? The Bucks made it, came back. They were down 2-0.
So here's the thing.
They came back and
I heard somewhere that the team that wins the first game of the series, like 75% of the time, wins the championship. Not this time.
And it sucks, dude. Being in Phoenix.
Hey, at least they got there.
I don't remember the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Remember the fucking Super Bowl?
Yes.
They're playing fucking Pittsburgh.
Yes.
And Fitzgerald gets his fucking line drive down the middle, fucking amazing. And you were sick as shit, so we didn't even go anywhere. And I made I was the best
cooking
husband
you
ever.
Because I was sick as a dog.
I made all sorts of little
Nachos
snacks and shit like that. Anyway, yeah, and then fuckhead. I don't even remember who it was. The two tiptoe fucking catch. The
I
only
do
time
remember.
worse than that was when the fucking
You're gonna say the Patriots.
Patriots helmet catch. Like the other one when they lost. They can't.
So yeah, I mean the Phoenix,
It was-
Arizona is definitely lined up. But hey, this is like it's the first time that they've ever been to the playoffs, right?
Not the playoffs, but the finals.
The finals. Oh,
Yeah.
finals. Okay.
I mean, you're talking
Um,
with Charles Barkley
And
Steve Nash and all
we
those
lived
guys.
there, and they weren't the greatest of basketball teams. So they've definitely come a long
They
way.
were a good team. Like, remember with Steve Nash and Stoudemire and all
Yeah,
those folks?
The Spurs still used to beat them.
That was the problem. You had teams like the fucking Spurs that were just fucking on fire.
That's when they
for
had David
years.
Robinson and Tim Duncan.
Well, even before, I mean, that was back like during
David
the,
Robinson played for a long time.
Yeah, but then you had Stoudemire.
Yeah.
Or not, with the fucker, all the Ginobili and all those
Yeah.
guys here, right?
Yeah.
Parker and all those
Parker.
guys, right? It's just it's a fucking rough one, but
Now
hopefully
they're
they
not good
can.
anymore, but they'll come back too.
Well, the Suns. Oh, here,
Spurs,
yeah,
yeah.
the Spurs. Who gives a fuck about the Spurs?
It's
The only
funny
people that
'cause they
give
were
a fuck
giving
about the
away free
are the people from
Spurs.
San Antonio.
They were giving away free Spurs ticket if you got the vaccination. I was like, nope. I got my own damn tickets. Thank you very much. Try to scare me. 11% increase. I'm calling bullshit.
Goddamn right. What's too much for a TV? Like,
Okay,
what are
so
we talking
how
about?
much
too
would
much
you
for a
pay?
TV?
What is the top price that you would pay for a TV?
Right around nowadays?
Mhm.
Maybe like $1,500, 2,000. I mean, you're talking like it's one of the ones that it makes people look like they're coming out of the TV on you.
So basically, you're telling me you wouldn't pay $100,000.
Oh fuck no, fuck no.
Thank goodness. So
That's
I
like-
guess
A
LG.
significant chunk of the mortgage. I'm like, why the fuck would I do that?
It's basically a mortgage for some people. LG calls this TV that they developed the TV of the future.
Not for $100,000
TV.
it's
It is. I guess it's one of the ones that. What do they call it? They call it a rollable OLED TV.
not. Okay.
So it's one of the ones that.
Like you can actually roll the fucker
no,
up?
like it's
Oh.
automated. Like yes, it rolls itself down and it rolls. It's basically like a
It's
giant
like-
screen.
Okay. But it's it's got to be liquid or there's got to be.
I don't know what it is. OLED.
Okay,
Is what
so
it is. So it was for sale originally in
India.
no, I want to say
China.
like South Korea
Close.
for $87,000.
Is there only one of them?
No,
Oh,
there's plenty.
okay.
I'm just trying to figure out why it's $13,000 more here in the U.S. than it was in South Korea.
Shipping.
Really? Is that
I fucking have no idea, but I mean, why not?
$13,000 worth? But so this one is $100,000. It has 3 settings. I'll say. I don't know what
Okay.
else to call it. It has where it's fully screened.
Okay.
The second one is where it's just because it comes with its own speaker.
All right.
Um,
And the third one jerks you off.
no, it comes with its own speaker. So the speaker only is the second version, and then you can have it where it only raises like a quarter of the way, and you can have like a clock on it or a picture or something. It has a thin, flexible 65-inch OLED.
It's only
screen.
65 inches. Our
Mhm.
TV downstairs is 80 inches.
Yeah.
I don't
no.
even want this fucking thing. It's too small.
The wow factor is the TV's ability to roll down its housing when not
Don't give
watching a
flying
movie.
shit about-
But I was like,
know what?
$100,000,
Okay, so
and
this
somebody
is-
will buy it.
All right,
People
so
with
this
plenty
is
of
the
money
thing,
will
like,
buy
if
it.
you have a big ship or you're on a big expensive boat or whatever, you know what I mean, and you need it's like space
Yeah,
confined.
but they have those ones that come down that
But you don't even have to worry about that. Now you just roll the fucker up, right? You don't have to worry about cabin space, or
Here,
you
wanna
have
see a picture of it.
sure, or you have like a plane. And you're like, hey, we're flying across the country. Look at my roll down TV.
So here's a picture.
Probably don't sound like that, but I'm just saying that's fucking ridiculous.
So
A
that's
roll
the-
down TV.
That's the third setting
Let's
where
see.
you can. So here's the thing I'm saying. They already have things
That's
like
not a
this.
TV. What is
That's
that
a
for?
TV. That's the TV and the TV stand. It rolls into that
Okay, so it's just like a set. Okay,
the set. Remember, I told you full
So
screen,
that's just to see like
speaker,
what's playing on the
Or-
radio,
or
kinda
you
thing.
can have a picture flowing there, or a clock, or there's different things you can have in that third of a screen.
Meh.
But here's what I'm saying. So already a lot of those boats have the retractable TVs that they just are at the back.
So
of
it's
the TV
all in
thing.
that like speaker
Yep.
unit.
Yep.
Okay.
It rolls into that.
No, not for fucking $100,000
No,
for that
me
thing.
neither. I was like, but there'll be people. I mean, obviously there'll be people who can definitely afford it, and then I was thinking, I wonder how much it'll be in 10 years, because then by then it'll hopefully be common.
Not 65. It's not big enough.
I
Not
wonder
for a
why they
TV.
only did 65. Maybe the rest
Probably
couldn't.
it's because it's the space.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like, it's the
and
cost.
because of the OLED, whatever it
fine.
is it maybe lose
$100,000.
what is it like? I don't want to say clarity, but like
$650 per square inch of that thing.
if you get too big, maybe it loses its ability to be crystal
Look
clear
at me
or whatever.
doing math on the internet on the
fly.
YouTube, on the fly.
On the fly, baby.
I don't know. I'm just not.
I just I mean it wasn't enough wow factor for me. Plus I can't afford $100,000 TV, so that was the other factor. I don't know. And I'm usually like the TV girl. I'm like, let's get the big one. That's what she said.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can go down like $1,000. You can get an
I like
80-inch.
cool shit
It
like
might
that,
not
but-
be the nicest TV, but you can watch a big fucking TV for $1,000.
Well, ours
You
is
can go to
nice.
Wal-
We get 4K.
You can go to Walmart and get one.
Well, now they're so inexpensive.
That's what
for
I'm saying,
regular,
right?
You know.
And if it
And this
breaks,
one was like,
you
I
can
was
buy,
laughing because they were like, one of the benefits is it keeps the TV out of the way. I'm like, it's called a wall mount, bitch.
You can buy 100 more or 99 more of them.
It's called a wall mount. Just throw it on your wall and it's out of the way.
What do you guys think? I don't know. All right, let's jump into the feel goods real quick.
Yes.
Big city dance. What's that about?
So this is really cute. I'll play a video here in a second, but let me tell you. So, they inspiring street performers called Group Improv Everywhere placed a decal on the pavement in a park that read "Stand here for a dance party."
Okay. It's one of those flash mob kind of things.
Kind of, but not really. I mean, yes, but no. So people like what would happen is they put this. I mean, it's not super big. It's probably about this big, and people were taking pictures of it or laughing or they'd
Okay.
been down and look at it, but they wouldn't literally step into it.
Why?
I don't know.
Because they didn't want to have to dance.
But the minute somebody stepped into it, you heard this loudspeaker come on, and dancers started coming out of. Like they had people in the park acting like just random people, and they would come and they would start dancing with whoever stepped into the.
That's cool.
It was really cool, and it looked so much fun. Let me find the video. Hold on.
Yeah, that's a unique way to get people out.
Yeah, and they did specify that all the dancers have had
Get fucked. I
their
knew this was
vaccination.
coming.
um.
I'm
Okay,
so
so-
over this bullshit.
Hold on, I'll tell you when to turn it up. Okay, turn it on.
All right, turn it. It's on.
We won't let it play the whole time because it's 4 minutes long, but
We fast forward a little bit. to
well,
where
because
the-
I can't because
Okay, no worries.
I get the airplay.
Oh, okay. So he puts the thing there.
Puts the decal down,
Okay.
and people are watching, right? And they're like, "What? What's going on?" And he walks
So
away.
they have to stand on that.
They have to stand on that. So people, like a lot of people, just kind of went around it, and they're like, "Huh, how peculiar!" Or taking, I don't know why you take a picture of that, but this chick was like, "Fuck it, let's stand on it and see what happens." And I'll put this online because you do hear the music and stuff, and that's where it goes. And this guy comes around like he's holding an old school beatbox.
That's good. Yeah. It's on the mic or on whatever screen now.
And he starts dancing, and then other people, like you can see that guy in red is coming.
Yep.
And then there's a little later on, there's a guy like in a button down and tie. He looks like a businessman. He starts dancing. But the fun thing is that it wasn't.
She's having fun.
Well, and this
Look
is what
at
I loved. Everybody that was in that circle started doing that, and then people in the crowd that weren't part of the dance thing, like you see kids out there dancing,
Just having fun.
and you see other people getting out there and dancing, and I was like, I want to do it.
Nice.
So I thought it was fun. It was cute. So like this is the guy in the
He was just
Hi.
standing around.
yeah, and he starts doing it.
He's like better than them. That's awesome.
So, but
That's
you
fucking
see
cool.
everybody like start to enjoy it, and there was one that was this group of girls walking by, and one girl's out there like swinging her head, like she's totally enjoying it. See, like these people just start coming in, they all just start dancing. Like I don't think that guy was part of the.
Yep. He's just in San Francisco, so it's all good.
I don't think he was part of the dance court, but so this is like they did it all day, and so anytime anybody stood in that,
So they let
circle-
it die down.
Yep.
And then started over. That's cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
Can I have the clicker
course you
connector
can.
thingy? Yeah, my feel good is kind of a funny. So
funny one?
yeah, I've got
Funny,
gotta find
haha,
it.
or funny.
Oh no, it's good. It's cute as shit. I think you're gonna dig it. So let me go back to this. The cute part about mine is that I just stumbled on this thing. There we go. And it's on screen now. So this is just a random like narwhal or porpoise or something. They basically put like a pipe going down into the water. That
music on?
No, I don't know if there's music. I didn't hear any music or anything like that.
My glasses.
But it just goes down, and he's literally. Let me see if I can switch.
Oh, he's blowing bubbles.
He's blowing rings. He's blowing like air rings, right? And I can't make it any bigger, so. But he's blowing like air rings. And I thought it was cute as shit.
So is it giving him?
So it's feeding constant oxygen down.
And he's taking the oxygen and going.
And blowing like an air ring.
Yeah. How did it do that?
I don't know. But I thought it was the coolest fucking thing I've seen in forever.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that too.
So that's mine.
I like it. It was cute.
That's mine.
Good job,
That's
babe.
mine.
Good job.
Not a rando. It's just kind of fun. But all right, so real quick entertainment, and then we'll get into Today in History, because Today in History is kind of a big one. Let me see. Sorry.
Entertainment?
Entertainment. So Loki, I finished it last night. You were sitting there, but you weren't watching anything.
I wasn't watching.
Why?
I was reading.
What were you reading?
A book?
A porn book.
No, it's a romance novel.
Probably a porn book.
Not. I'm gonna have to, and I was like, I'm gonna have to go back and watch these because I didn't watch them. Was it good? Did you like it?
It was good,
Yeah.
and it leaves it on a cliffhanger.
So that probably means there'll be another
So
season.
this is Loki on
Disney
or whatever.
And there's only 6 episodes,
Yep,
and
6
they're about
episodes.
45 minutes long?
Yep. And
Yeah.
it was good.
Was
it
it
was
good?
entertaining, yeah.
Okay.
It was cool to see kind of like how it links back to some of the other storylines.
Okay.
It doesn't really link anywhere in with like WandaVision or anything else, but it links back to like Endgame and some of the other.
Okay.
Even going back to what was the first one, the Avengers, where Loki tries to take
Age
over
of
the
Ult-
city.
No, yeah.
I don't remember the names of them all. There's too many.
Where all the aliens come with those big flying things.
Yeah, that where Loki's trying to take over or whatever. It was good. It's worth checking out. If you have Discovery, you know a buddy with a fucking login, go check it out.
Discovery, you mean Disney.
Or Disney. I'm sorry,
Yes.
Disney.
Did you know what I saw today
What's
that
that?
Disney's doing? A Turner and Hooch series. Tom Hanks and the Big Dog.
I know Turner and they're gonna do another one
No, it's a series. It's like a
with Tom Hanks.
no. Well, he can't play that person.
Can't replace Tom Hanks and Hooch.
Well, it was funny because I was thinking about that. I was like, I haven't liked very many remakes. However,
You know why?
fuck, what was
'Cause
the movie
Hooch
I watched
dies.
today that was
Hooch dies.
But he has puppies.
Any goddamn dog movie like that, that dog died. Fuck that. Can't do it.
What is the remake that I was like, I actually like that better than the original?
The Avengers. Was it just the Avengers?
I can't
Thanks,
remember.
Dan.
But-
Said it was just the Avengers. I don't like watching dog
Me
movies.
neither.
Like
A
fuck
Dog's
that.
Purpose. I
No,
really want A Dog's Way.
never
I
gonna
want
watch
to
A
see
Dog's
those, but I
Purpose.
won't because then
No.
I'll just be sad the rest
it's
of the
just
day.
like the dog gets reincarnated for fucking a million years or whatever. I'm never gonna watch that fucking thing. As an owner of 3 dogs.
Yeah.
No, we don't have kids. Our dogs.
Our babies. All right, so talk to me about today in history.
All right. So today in history would have been Robin Williams' 70th birthday.
Aww.
So, with that, I thought we would take a quick stroll down Robin Williams' memory lane. Because you think back, and I was literally like, what's my... I was trying to think of, like,
Oh,
what's
God,
my
such a
favorite
hard-
fucking movie? Right? And there's too many of them. There's
I
legit
know.
too many of them. And I'm just going to...
Doubtfire's on TV right now all the time.
Dude, I'm just going to name... He's been doing this since, like, the 80s. Like, Mork and
Morning in
Mindy was the
Vietnam.
first thing I ever saw.
Yes.
him. Mork and Mindy, right? But I'm still scrolling to get back to the original part, like where his first shit is. So let's just kind of start in the mid '80s ish. God damn, of course, it just kicked out. Let me see. Give me 1 second.
You should have this ready and cute.
It was,
Such as
and
you
it
tell
just
me.
I accidentally went back on one. So you guys, do you remember a movie called The Best of Times?
Nope.
With Kurt Russell.
Was it comedy or serious?
Comedy. They were high school buddies, whatever.
Okay.
Kurt Russell was the jock. He was the nerd. Great
Okay.
movie. The Club Paradise,
I remember that.
1986.
Birdcage. He was
Not
great
there
in
yet.
Birdcage.
Good Morning Vietnam.
Never seen that. I probably need to watch it.
Absolutely amazing movie.
Yeah.
Comedy, fucking drama, you name it. It had it all. What are your guys' favorite ones? I don't know. I mean, there's so many. Dead Poets Society.
Yep.
I think that's where it was like I started. I was too young. I mean, that's fucking
Goodwill Hunting.
1989.
Yep. Miss Doubtfire.
Miss Doubtfire, Goodwill Hunting.
Hello.
Then you get into some of his serious shit, like The Fisher King, where he had like
the
mental
amnesia.
issues.
Yeah.
Right? And he was challenged.
Jeff
or he got
Bridges.
challenged. Hook, come the
Yep.
fuck on.
Yep.
Hook was in 91.
Huh.
Right? You go like, holy shit. Toys? Do you remember the movie Toys?
The animated movie?
Nope.
Oh.
It was him. He was like a toy master guy.
No, I don't think I've ever seen it.
92. Miss Doubtfire, of
Yep.
course. You have the... Come on.
I mean, he had so many.
Aladdin, where he did the voiceovers for Aladdin
I had
in
that
the Disney movies.
Disney DVD
right?
at
Jack,
some
where
point.
he played like the kind of little kid,
Oh, he grew up.
but he grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overnight.
He was in Father's Day with Billy Crystal. Flubber, which wasn't that good of a movie, but it was a fucking kids movie.
Right.
Goodwill Hunting. Did we already say that
Already
one?
said that.
Patch Adams. One of the
Is he a doctor?
saddest
No.
fucking movies you've ever seen.
I probably haven't seen it then.
But it was amazing. Jacob the Liar, Bicentennial Man, which wasn't good, but it was interesting.
He just has a lot.
So many fucking titles. And then he did horror movies. He did fucking...
He did stand-up comedy. He did all sorts of things.
On top of all of the shit, his best stuff was stand-up. Like, literally, he could get up there. I remember watching him. He was on... What was the...
what years, though? Like, was it his cocaine years or after
well,
his
even his cocaine years. But
no, they were great, but he had so much
way
energy.
after. What was the show where you do the interview, right? Keep an eye on that. Where you do the interview, and he was talking with the dude with the glasses, and he's like Will Ferrell's made fun of the dude. Where he's just talking, and he gets
I have
up and
no
he
idea
talks
what you're
about
talking
the
about.
American flag for like 15 minutes.
I have no idea.
And it's like where an actor is interviewed. It's like the actor's studio, inside the actor's studio.
Okay. Yep. Somebody DJ said same time you did.
And he gets up and he just fucking
Ad-libs.
rips with the crowd for like 10 or 15
Yeah.
minutes, and he's just talking and talking and talking. And then there's stories about him, or not stories, but I think he was on an USO tour.
Yeah.
Where all of a sudden, like, I don't remember exactly what it was. Was it like it was a call? Fucking something happened, and he's like, everybody turned around. I don't remember why, but keep an eye on it. Somebody will know. And he was like, "What the fuck's going on?" Basically, right? And was it when the flag was coming down? Like at the end of the day, I can't remember the name of what that's called.
Retreat played and
Retreat.
everyone stopped.
Thank you. That's what it was. Retreat.
DJ.
Yeah, and he was literally like, "Holy fuck!" And he's like, "Oh," and he just stopped because he didn't know what was happening. He's like, he saw everybody stood up, turned around, and
Yeah.
you're like, he was just an amazing,
Yeah.
amazing person.
It was a sad
So-
sad day the day we lost him.
You go like, "Holy fuck!" So that brings me to this: is if you're having any mental health issues. Because we lost him to suicide. Everybody in the world, his family, everybody in the world lost
We've
him.
lost a lot of people to
Right.
famous actors to
If
suicide.
you have any mental health
We've
issues,
lost a lot of people, period, to suicide, unfortunately.
concerns, anything, somebody, give somebody a call. Reach out. Like,
Call us.
military have battle buddies. You have friends. You have people. Just
Call us.
call us. I'm up fucking late as shit.
Ever. Yeah.
Right? Or call National Suicide Prevention Hotline at 1-800-273-8255. So just want to throw that out there. But
Your
yeah.
flashlight's on.
Nope, my flashlight.
He does this every night when he comes to bed too. Usually shining it right in my face, and I'm like, "Babe, your flashlight's
Been
on."
asleep and you're snoring. You shouldn't even notice it. But yeah, so again, just kind of a shout out to Robin Williams. Go watch a Robin Williams movie this weekend. Cheers to him. Cheers.
Cheers.
And you know what? Cheers to you guys.
Cheers to you
Love
guys.
all of you. It's been awesome hanging out with you on this Wednesday. That's it for the evening. Go hit the like and subscribe button. Do us a favor. It's not that painful if you can. If you're hearing this for the first time, or the 50th time, or the fucking 124th time, go and give us a quick review out on iTunes. It's not that literally.
Yes,
it's not that
please.
painful. So go out, and make fire, do something good for each other if you don't mind. Like I said, if you need help, help somebody else. they need help, whatever, help them out. Thanks to all the military first responders. Without you, we can't do this. Ian, come get a beer. Evan Haley,
We miss you.
And with that, we'll catch you in a couple nights.
Love you guys. See you Friday.
Cheers. Later, guys.